So we shipped our UK camper van to Canada and now we're in America. We do have a lot of solar on the roof and a large amount of lithium batteries, but we still wanted to have the option to be able to plug into power at a campsite. So how did we do that? Because obviously we run it on a 230 volt English system in the van and everywhere here is a 110. Now, there was really not a lot of information online about this, and I did struggle to find anybody that could supply us with cables, but I stumbled across Tough Leads, and Adrian there was super helpful, and we ended up purchasing 2 different leads from him, which I'll show you in a moment. But, so this is our normal English power cable. So it plugs straight into the side of the van. Obviously these won't fit into the US or Canadian side. Now, to convert the power from the 110 to the 240, we had to purchase a transformer. It is quite heavy, so I'll try and pick it up. From this was just from Screwfix, and I'll link that below. And the yellow commando on here goes into the yellow commando on the plugs we got from Tough Leads, and then our English blue plug goes into the blue plug on the transformer. Now, on the campsite you can have a 15 amp, a 30 amp and occasionally a 50 amp as well. So this is the 15 amp, which is like a domestic 3-pin like we would have in the UK, but this is the Canadian and USA version. So commando on the other end, into the transformer, into the van. Same again with the 30, but that just looks slightly different like this. And again, and we've tested those both in Canada and the USA and they've worked really well. Now, sometimes you will get a 50 amp on site, so we didn't go ahead and purchase the cable because they're not always available, but we have found that in Walmart over here you can quite easily get these converters. This was about $9 plus the tax, and that will convert a 50 into the 30, so then we can carry on and put our cable in from Tough Leads.
Okay, so this is a standard electrical hookup on an American campsite. That is 50 amp, 30 amp, 15 amp. So this is our 30 amp plug, so we plug that in. We then plug that into our transformer. And then we run our standard cable from the transformer around to the van. Now, when we've done this, we've had about 40% battery left, and we've got 3 210 amp hour lithium batteries in. So from about 40% remaining, we've put it on, and within about 6 hours we've been fully charged, and that's been running stuff in the van as well. We're hooked up to a 2000 watt Victron Multi Plus inverter. That's that. So if we turn this on now though, so which is the 50, 30, we can go to the inverter. So if we go turn the inverter on, wait for a click, and then it takes a bit of time. There's the click, and we normally get about 850 off the grid. There we go, 828 off the grid.